I've had a ritual for the whole time that Tommy's been playing.
Sam Adams has actually teamed up and brewed something nice to honor Tom Brady and the New England Patriots ahead of Sunday's Super Bowl.
The beer maker has released limited edition GOAT beer. Of course, GOAT stands for greatest of all time. Strong, brewed in the honor of a strong team with a goat on the label. Too old, too slow, still here. That's Tom Brady. The back of the can, that's what it reads. 41-year-old will play in his 9th Super Bowl, Super Sunday, the most ever for a quarterback.
I've had a ritual for the whole time that Tommy's been playing.
This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. Well, how much more obvious can it get, right? It wouldn't be Super Bowl Sunday, of course, without the GOAT. Oh no, not the greatest of all time, as they call Tom Brady, but the Baphomet. I've constantly, for years now, been talking about Baphomet worship, GOAT worship. We are seeing this normalized across all mediums. Music, sports, you name it. We're seeing people like Kevin Hart and Khloe Kardashian and all these celebrities now doing GOAT yoga, right? Yoga, a form of meditation. They channel in spirits with goats sitting on their back. This is all satanic worship, okay? The GOAT goes back. Look at covers like the Rolling Stones, who have the goat in the soup on the cover of the album. Okay, the goat represents Satanism. It always has. Now they're trying to normalize it with these new generations of kids into thinking it means the greatest of all time. So they're normalizing the Baphomet. They have celebrities like Lil Wayne wearing the Baphomet around his neck, right? They have celebrities like, athletes like Antonio Brown, Baphomet rings, Baphomet necklaces, right? This is all to indoctrinate and get people out there to purchase these things, to wear these things. And then they think, because they're so dumbed down, that it has to do with being the greatest of all time. And they're inadvertently worshiping the Baphomet, wearing the Baphomet, wearing it on their shirts, now drinking it in their beer, or drinking a beer that has the Baphomet on it. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Samuel Adams releasing a beer that has the Baphomet right on the cover. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a GOAT. It's the greatest of all time. Give me a break. Tom Brady, okay? There are so many things that you could read about Tom Brady on what you would call the dark web, involving children, involving his T12 program, which is supposed to keep him youthful, but really it's adrenochrome, and that's just a front. Because remember, most of the things these people do is a front, right? Oh, this is why Tom Brady's 41, looks like he's 25, and plays football like a 20-year-old. Because he does T12. And what's the keys to it? I think it's called T12. His whole conditioning program, which the key is staying hydrated and stuff like that, and then eating certain foods with certain sugars and all this stuff. That's what they tell you. The key is adrenochrome, okay? It's no surprise that this guy rubs shoulders with the elites of elites, not just the owner of the Patriots, Robert Kraft, who's a trillionaire, but you see him hanging out with Donald Trump. You see him at Met Galas, which I've covered before, which are just these satanic Met Galas. You see him on magazine covers, and what's he doing? He's holding his hand over his eye. Oh, did he have an itch? Was he getting an eye booger out? Is that why he was doing it? Was he saying peekaboo? Was he playing hide and go seek? Give me a break. Were all these celebrities doing it? Look at these collages of all these celebrities doing this. Right? They go up to the photo shoot and they're like, what do you want to do, Tom Brady? He's like, I want to play peekaboo. I'm going to cover my one eye. And the guy who takes the picture is like, yeah, that's so original. Oops, wait a minute. Look at this collage. There's hundreds of celebrities on magazine covers and photo shoots doing these symbols and their signals. This is them letting the other people in the brotherhood, in the fraternity of these secret societies know that they're a part of it. And Tom Brady is a part of it. You could see him throwing up devil horns. You could see Tom Brady doing that. And you could see Tom Brady now being referred to as the GOAT. But that all must be a coincidence, right? The Satanic Temple, what's their symbol? It's a goat. It's the Baphomet. right? But they don't worship Satan. One of the reasons most of these Satanists get offended with me is because my old intros have the Baphomet getting destroyed, and it pisses them off. Remember when I happened to come across a Baphomet statue in my town? And what happened to that? Yeah, that was fun. Nothing like destroying a Baphomet, a false idol statue of a goat. These people, if you're new to this stuff and you stumble upon this video, are Satanists. They worship the deity known as the Baphomet. The Baphomet, which you might see and laugh at, is everywhere. They are showing it in Sabrina on Netflix. They are dragging this statue, the Satanic Temple, to courthouses in Arkansas and all around the country to normalize it. Now we have actors, musicians, and athletes wearing these jewelry, the diamond up goat, clearly showing their worship of Baphomet, and then telling the dumbed down audience, because the audience is dumbed down. Let's be realistic. We live in the dumbest time period. The teens out there couldn't be more stupid. And they see it and they go, no, Lil Wayne's wearing it because he's the greatest of all time. The greatest what of all time? The greatest at making poetry rap? Tom Brady's the greatest at throwing a ball, a pigskin? I mean, give me a break. They are indoctrinating with the masses with these symbols. These people out there are wearing these symbols, buying these things, these emblems. They don't even realize that they're inadvertently worshiping the Baphomet. And they're also worshiping the Baphomet based on the belief system that everybody believes in now. Universal love, tolerance for all, right? Remember, the Baphomet is a tranny. It's got breasts and a penis. That's what they worship. Because they want one gender, one religion, one government, one God. The God is Lucifer. Period. And now we've got the Baphomet on beer cans. Boy, you see how they just slowly start to use these symbols and stuff that I've exposed. Everyone, not just me, that all of us who expose this stuff do, right? And they just start to normalize it. The eyeball, right? It's like everyone has eyeballs, tattoos and all. It's like, what? Are you looking in the mirror and you're like, I love my eye so much, I'm going to get one eye on me. Not two eyes, one eye, right? Oh, like the one eye on the dollar bill? That must be a coincidence that it's there. Were they making the dollar bill? Were they like, I love eyeballs? And you know what? I'm going to put it inside this pyramid, and I put it at the top. What do you guys think? Is that it's great. Put it right on our currency because it makes so much sense. Because everybody loves one eye. It's the all-seeing eye of Lucifer. That's what it's there for. And it's the same thing with the goat, with the Baphomet worship. All these metal bands that have goats as their symbol. Okay, this is satanic worship. That's what it is. And if you're so naive to think that, no, okay, maybe that stuff's going on, but this isn't what it means because you love Tom Brady or you love sports. I grew up playing sports. Time to separate yourself from it. This is idol worship, and this is Baphomet worship. And I can't believe people are going along with this stuff. I mean, look at all the celebrities that pose doing photographs with goats. I mean, it's unbelievable. All these reality shows, they're mixing in goats, goat yoga, goat farming, buying goats as pets. And people are just like, oh, it must, they must like the goat. No one's buying, I mean, you can think of the most random thing out there. Crickets as pets or, why do you think it's the goat? Why is it goat yoga? Why isn't it cat yoga? Can they put a cat on their back? Oh, the cat will jump off? Fine. How about a snail? Put a snail on your back. Snail yoga. Why is it the goat? Oh, I don't know, because they're channeling Satan when they're doing their meditation. It is everywhere. It is all around us. And it's a question of whether or not people want to take the blindfolds off and want to see this stuff, or they want to just keep being naive. Because I'll tell you right now, if you keep being naive, you're going to be, not only are you going to be walked on and trampled on, your soul's going to be damned because these people are leading you into satanic worship. And you might say it's the stupidest. Oh, it's so stupid. He's talking about a beer can. It's normalizing this stuff little by little. Right in front of your face, you should be able to see it if you don't. And luckily, the people who listen to this channel regularly know this because they're awake and they're aware. And I'm thankful to have these people who listen to this, my channel, in my life. Like-minded people who get it. If you're new to all this stuff, go through my videos. The music videos, the symbol videos, the agenda videos, and you'll quickly see how this all ties together. It doesn't take a rocket scientist, even though they tell us rocket scientists are smart. Yeah, they are smart because they make a lot of money and they don't do anything because no rocket ever goes anywhere but up and then back down. So I guess they are smarter than all of us because they're making probably millions of dollars to do nothing. But they're also eating you-know-what and doing you-know-what, but I won't say what that is here, but hopefully on a different platform we could start talking more about these things. Again, this is it, folks. Baphomet worship for the Super Bowl. What a surprise. What's going to be next? Is Tom Brady going to come out in the game wearing a goat head on his head? Are the fans in the audience going to have goat masks on? Baphomet masks? Yeah, they will. That's what's next. Watch. It's unbelievable. And, these Satanists get away with this stuff. And I always say this, because the Satanic Temple, the Satanic Church, they pretend and they play dumb that they don't worship Satan. This is part of the trickery because they want people to believe that they're a respectful, credible organization that respects people's rights and women's rights. They suck people in, right? Just like Freemasonry and all this stuff. They give you this impression of something that they're not because they're liars and deceivers. That's what they are. But they have to trick people like this inadvertently into worshiping their God. Well, you don't have to trick anybody inadvertently into worshiping Jesus Christ because those of us who worship Jesus Christ and believe in Jesus Christ, we have what you want, and that's salvation and eternal life. You guys won't get it. So enjoy your time here while it lasts because it ain't going to last much longer. I thank you for listening to today's show. God bless all of you and your families.